Have you ever wondered why monkeys spend so much time grooming each other? This clean behavior among these animals isn't just a curious habit, but a true spectacle of social interaction and mutual care. The sight of a monkey meticulously searching through another's fur might seem simple, but it carries layers of meaning that go far beyond hygiene. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of monkey grooming behavior to understand why it's so important. Monkeys live in groups, and these groups function like large families. Within these families, social interaction is essential for maintaining harmony. Grooming is one of the most effective ways to build and strengthen these bonds. When a monkey sits down to groom another, it's not just removing dirt or parasites. It's silently saying, "I trust you, and I want you to trust me." It's akin to a handshake or a hug for us humans. Moreover, grooming has a direct impact on the well-being of monkeys. Research shows that this behavior helps reduce stress and promotes the release of hormones related to pleasure and relaxation. Imagine that. A seemingly simple moment brings numerous benefits to an animal's mental and physical health. Surprisingly, this isn't just important for the one being cared for but also for the caregiver. It's an exchange where both parties benefit. But why do monkeys choose this specific method to connect? The answer lies in their biology and the environment they inhabit. A monkey's fur can harbor small parasites, food remnants, and even daily dirt. In a wild environment where the risk of infections is constant, keeping their fur clean is not just about aesthetics but survival. By caring for each other, monkeys collectively protect themselves against diseases. However, grooming isn't purely functional. It plays a social role that goes far beyond hygiene. Monkeys know exactly who their closest friends are, and this is reflected in who they choose to groom. Typically, the closest individuals spend more time grooming each other. It's almost like an exclusive club of trust and affection. But hold on, this choice isn't always about pure friendship. In some cases, grooming can act as a kind of social negotiation. A monkey may groom another to gain favors, such as protection, help in finding food, or even status within the group. It's fascinating how they use this behavior strategically, almost as a form of currency. Another interesting aspect is the patience involved in this process. When a monkey is being groomed, it must remain completely relaxed, allowing the other to meticulously examine every part of its fur. This level of trust is rare in the animal world and highlights the strength of their social bonds. It's as if they're saying, "I trust you completely." Did you know that grooming can also influence leadership within a group? Individuals who provide more care tend to be more respected and admired. This respect isn't imposed by force, but earned through kindness and dedication to the group's well-being. Another intriguing point is how monkeys learn this behavior from a young age. Youngsters observe adults and gradually start mimicking this gesture. At first, it's a clumsy game, but over time, they become masters in the art of caring for their companion's fur. This underscores the importance of social learning in their lives. Grooming doesn't only occur during calm moments. When conflicts arise within the group, this practice can serve as an apology. After a fight, a monkey might approach another and start grooming its fur as a way of saying, "Let's put this behind us." It's amazing how much emotional significance this behavior carries. Now, imagine what life would be like in a group without this habit. A lack of grooming could lead to mistrust, isolation, and even more frequent disputes. That's why it's considered one of the pillars of monkey society. It's a powerful tool that maintains balance and cooperation. Of course, not everything is perfect. Sometimes, disputes arise over who will groom whom or even who will be groomed first. These conflicts might seem trivial, but they show just how valued grooming is. It's undoubtedly one of the most intimate and significant acts for monkeys. Let's not forget that this behavior also reveals a lot about our own nature. After all, we share an evolutionary history with these animals. Could our gestures of affection and care, like hugs or caresses, have similar roots? It's fascinating to ponder this connection. In the end, grooming is far more than a simple cleaning activity. It's an act of trust, affection, learning, and even strategy. It reminds us that, even in the animal world, social connection can be the foundation of a healthy, balanced life. So, the next time you watch a group of monkeys grooming each other, remember that you're witnessing one of the purest and most complex forms of social interaction in nature. But there are even more layers behind this fascinating behavior. One of the most intriguing is the role of grooming in nonverbal communication. Monkeys don't speak as we do, but the act of grooming is a language in itself. When one individual starts grooming another, it sends a clear message. "I'm here for you," or "You can count on me." This silent language is perfectly understood by everyone in the group. It's not just the physical touch that matters, but the intention behind it. Interestingly, grooming isn't always reciprocated immediately. Often, a monkey may spend a long time grooming another without receiving the same treatment in return at that moment. That's because the act isn't based solely on direct exchange but on something deeper, building a lasting relationship. It's like planting a seed that will bloom later, when that partner support is needed. This long-term trust is one of the foundations of group life. The complexity doesn't stop there. There are situations where grooming can be used as a kind of political leverage within the group. Younger monkeys might groom older, more influential individuals as a way to gain future favors or even protection. It's a social game requiring observation, patience, and intelligence. Thus, grooming goes beyond being an altruistic gesture. It can also be strategic. Another curious fact is that the time dedicated to grooming varies with group size. In smaller groups, each individual tends to receive more attention, since there are fewer companions to share this time. In larger groups, competition for care increases, making the choice of grooming partners even more critical. Here, social hierarchy comes into play. High-status individuals often receive more grooming than those of lower status. This reflects the power dynamics within the group, where respect and attention are unequally distributed. Did you know that grooming can even influence reproduction? Males who spend more time grooming females have a higher chance of forming bonds that eventually lead to mating. It's an investment in relationships, something humans also do differently in our social and romantic interactions. Now, consider the impact this has on species survival. Grooming isn't just a social behavior. It ensures monkeys are healthier and live longer. Groups that groom frequently face fewer problems with parasites and diseases while being more cohesive. This unity is crucial when facing challenges like predators or food scarcity. Together, they are stronger, and grooming is the foundation of that strength. There's another fascinating layer: monkeys' social memory. They can remember who dedicated the most time to grooming and tend to prioritize those individuals in future situations. It's as if they maintain a kind of mental record of who contributed most to the group's well-being. This sense of justice and reciprocity is impressive and reveals surprising emotional intelligence. Ultimately, grooming is a microcosm of everything that makes monkeys so fascinating: care, strategy, communication, and emotion. It's a behavior that, while appearing simple, is incredibly complex and essential for group life. It's not just a gesture of cleaning but proof that even in species so different from ours, social bonds can be the key to surviving and thriving. So, when you observe these animals in the future, try to look beyond the surface.